Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Victoria if you don't know me. Today I will be trying to finish some series that I'm in the middle of. There's something about just finishing a series that just gets me, like the satisfaction that you get, the best feeling in the world, because you feel so completed, you feel so productive, and that's what we're going to be doing in this reading vlog. I am so excited because I have so many series that I'm excited to be finishing, some new releases on the series so let's start. Here I have so many options that we get to pick from. I have to finish Boys of Tommen, Addicted / Calloway Sisters, Shatter Me, The Housemaid, Letters of Enchantment. I was going to start with Keeping 13, which is the second book in the Boys of Tommen. I read Binding 13 and I absolutely loved it. But the ending, I couldn't with the ending. I was crying so much, like I was feeling the pain of the book. So I'm a little bit scared of that one. I tried to start it yesterday night and I couldn't. So I started reading The Housemaid is Watching. So this is the third book for the Housemaid series by Frida McFadden, and I don't really know what this book's about. I just know it's following the same person that we got on the first two books. I really enjoyed the first two books. I feel like they were so fast-paced that I couldn't stop reading it. Let's see what happens with this one. 10% into the book, which I don't like, that was so fast. And there's something about Frida McFadden that she just knows how to hook you and just pull you into the story. Suddenly I'm just like, I can't stop reading. So she does that it just works out every time. And I think this one will be the last one in this series, so I'm excited to see how the ending and how Millie's life is gonna go. I actually like that this book, I think it takes place 10 years after the other two books, and I love that because we're getting like to see more about her and like how her life's going and everything. I'm getting so annoyed. Why do men not think like we do? I love this fast pace and I love everything, but this one doesn't feel as fast paced. Like, she's hinting at things, but nothing's really happening. We're just getting to see them, their daily routines, and just their lives. Nothing's really happening, and that's getting me bored. The only good thing that I love about this, the chapters are so short, and I'm like, I'm gonna stop reading here, but when I see like the next chapter is like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and like, why would I just not read that? Finally, something happened in the book, and I have some theories. I think I am correct, and I'm like 70% into the book. I'll definitely finish today. Like I said, like the beginning was like we were getting like too much information, and I think it could have been shorter, a little bit too much. Like I don't like that Millie, like she has always been so naive and everything, but right now she's just, I don't know, I wanted more from her, and I'm so mad that Frida didn't give us that. I finally finished the book and it's 3 stars. There's so many things that I have to say. The theory that I told you guys that I have, I was indeed correct. Everything was so predictable, and like I said, I was so bored at the beginning of the book. And yeah, there were like little things being hinted at, but there was never something really happening. We just got to see like them in their life. Like I said, I enjoyed at the beginning, but not like for 60% of the book. That's just too much. And I felt like the main character was just, yeah, she was naive in the other books, but still she was smart and everything. And in this one, I didn't feel like she was the person that she was before in the other books. Yeah, I get it, she's a mom and everything, she has responsibilities, but at the same time, like, it didn't make sense. Also, Enzo annoyed me so much, so it wasn't my favorite. I was like, just, it was kind of disappointing. The last books that Frida has been releasing hasn't been my favorites, but this series was like the book that got me into Frida. So yeah, it was okay. One series finished. Now the next series that I'm trying to see if I read, it's The Addicted After All, which is the next book in the Addicted series. I don't know if I'll start tonight because I have to study for finals. I'm on finals week, but I think I'll start tomorrow and I'll let you guys know. Hi guys, I'm gonna give you a little update of my reading. 78 pages in. I don't have much. Nothing's really happening. They're just dealing with their stuff like the other books, and I'm enjoying it. Like, I haven't been bored. Yeah, I haven't been reading just because I'm spending time with my family, enjoying the vacations and everything. I really wish I was reading, but I'm not. I'm trying to enjoy everything. I'm almost done with the book and I'm crying so much. I just love them, and this scene and this particular speech is so precious. That's all I have to say. I don't want to spoil anything. My superpower is the love that I have for you. I just finished Addicted After All, and I feel like I need to recover from it. Even though I know it's not my favorite book in the series, this book just, at the end, it just gave me peace. They've been through so much and now they're like happy, and it's not happy forever, it's a happy for now, and I love that for them. They truly deserve it, and I can say they're my top couple in the entire series. I'm sad that I finished their books, but I'm happy because now I got to see them happy, and I'm excited for Some Kind of Perfect and see them be happy. I finished yesterday night Addicted. It felt a little bit long, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time I love the character so much that at some point I didn't mind it. I just feel like if you're gonna read this series, like, my one thing is you need to connect to the characters, and like you need to really care about them and not relate to them, but just kind of love, because this series is just so character driven that if you don't like the characters and you don't enjoy reading about issues, it's not gonna do it for you, because there's not much plot. This is just about them and their daily life, and yeah, there are so many things that happen because they're famous and things, and all the drama, but it's not gonna be like plot driven, and it's not gonna be like some crazy twist or anything. Not really. It's just getting to see them living their life, dealing with all the stuff that they're going through because of their addictions and everything, and I really enjoy getting to see them as parents and dealing with that, and how it's difficult. Not only like being parents is so difficult, but them with their addiction and like not feeling guilty and so many things. It deals with so many topics, and I really enjoy that. So I decided on giving it 4 stars, and I really liked their ending. I felt like it was literally what they needed, and their love story for me is so, I don't know, I just love that they have for each other, and yes, they have this codependency, but I just love that. It just made me happy getting to see them happy. That's all I have to say for my final review of the book. So I was in between 2 books that I have to finish the series or just continue reading. I was between reading Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. This is the second book in the Letter of Enchantment series. Well, this is a duet, but I was between this one and Unravel Me, which is also the second book on the Shatter Me series. I read the novella in between the first one and the second one, and according to the reading order that they have, this is the next one. This is Unravel Me, and I don't know which one to choose. Shatter Me didn't really end up on a big cliffhanger as Divine Rivals did, but I just started the series. I feel like I'm just gonna try and get into this world right now because it's just like I have things on the top of my mind. Ruthless Cells, honestly, I am scared of reading that one, but I know I will read it sometime soon. I'm like 60 pages in, not much is happening at the moment. I feel like this is just like the build-up of what's going to happen for the entirety of the book, and I'm not feeling much about it either. Juliet is being not annoying because she annoyed me a lot in Shatter Me, but she's just being like, she's freaking out and she's just not in her best self, which is understandable under the circumstances that she's in right now. Adam, I just hate him. I never like him. It's just because I knew going into Shatter Me that Aaron is the love interest. I never knew anything about him nor Juliet or how their love story. I didn't even know there was gonna be a love triangle, and I'm just not feeling Adam. I feel like he's so annoying, so much love bombing with him, and I'm just like over them, and I just want Aaron and Juliet to get together because I know how they're gonna be, and I'm just obsessed with Aaron. Angie, I just love him. I enjoyed him. The little bit of him that we got in Shatter Me. Did I just spoiled Shatter Me? Yes, I am so sorry. But everyone has been reading this, so I feel like I'm the one that's late to the game, so I don't think that's much of a spoiler. Everyone knows, everyone has read Shatter Me, and if you haven't, I guess now you know. I don't know what will happen in this book. I don't have any predictions. I know that there's kind of a secret about Adam that we're getting, and yep, I'm gonna keep reading and I'll tell you guys what I think. I know I haven't been updating, but I'm kind of hard reading, and it's not even hard, but like it's just I've been getting distracted so much, and yeah, hopefully I'm getting better and I'm not that emotional. I love Kenji for voicing all of my thoughts and saying them to Juliet. I love him for that. I'm gonna start reading for tonight. 155 pages in. I don't have many thoughts. I don't care about what they're doing. I think they're stealing something. They're stealing resources. Maybe I'll read a little bit later, but for right now I'm gonna stop. I'm on chapter 23. Good night. Bye. Hi guys, I haven't been reading because we've been having a girl day. Yesterday, while I was in the car, I was reading it and we got a little bit of a big revelation that I did not see coming. They're trying to explain how it happened. I have no idea. I'm 50% into the book and I almost got a spoiler because I just can't help myself with getting spoilers. Right now, the only thing that's getting me through this book is Kenji. Adam, well, just know I hate Adam. But like, it's not that I hate him as a character, I just hate him for Juliet. And I just think he's so annoying. And Juliet was also being so annoying, but I think like, just getting better. I don't know, sometimes she's so annoying, then sometimes she's not. So it's hard with her. There's not much happening, and I feel like finally we're gonna get something. But like, I've been reading for 260 pages and it's just giving nothing. It's just the plot is just not plotting. I say Juliet, it's so annoying and everything, and then they give me the entries of her notebook when she was in the asylum, and it's just heartbreaking to read. I'm almost done. 434 pages in. Reading this was much quicker than reading the first half of the book, and I'm almost done. I feel like something's going to happen right now, so I'm gonna start recording so I can get my reaction to the ending. I have like 30 pages left, I think, maybe even less, I don't know. Nothing happened. I thought there was some kind of revelation that was going to happen in that page. It wasn't. I feel like we're gonna get it in the next chapter. The girls. What? This man is freaking out. What is happening? I'm leaving my gloves behind. I love that. Oh, I finished. Is that it? I think if the first half of the book wasn't so boring and so plotless and like just literally nothing happened, I would have loved it a lot more, because the last half of the book, I enjoyed it so much. I read it so fast. It read so fast. I enjoyed it so much, and I think I would have enjoyed the book more. But because the first half I was so bored and I was so over it and I wanted to get over with the book, it just wasn't my favorite, and I think I'm gonna give this a 3 stars. Juliet, understandably, she was so annoying at first, and I could like understand why she was feeling that way, and she was at least self-aware and self-conscious of how she was acting, and she like the development that we got from the first half of the book to the second half was so good, and I enjoyed that part. I could see how she will like progress and develop in later books, and I enjoyed that. Kenji, I love Kenji. He literally carried the first half of the book, and then Aaron carried also the book when he appeared, and I just love him. The romance just had me. I just love him so much, and I love the enemies to lovers, and then trying to go through that line of like, do I hate you, do I not, or like you're my enemy, and like you're so morally wrong, but at the same time like I can see why, and it was literally not by choice. That's literally what you do for surviving. I can see that, and I just love that line in between. And like I said, I love Juliet's other part in the book, like when she finally like put herself together. I loved it, and the plot on the second half was like much better. Like at first I didn't think anything really happened. It could have been shorter, in my opinion, just because like nothing really happened. It was just training and Juliet being in her mind. So that's why it's a 3 stars. I still enjoy the book. I can see the potential in the series, and I'm so excited to start Ignite Me. I'm not excited to start Fracture Me, which is the next novella that I have to read. I know that's in Adam's point of view, and if you're watching this, you know I hate Adam, and I don't want to be in his point of view, not really. But I'm excited to, after that, read Ignite Me, because I know that's everyone's favorite. So I'm excited to start it. Also, Aaron's Love Confession. Now I have no idea what I'm going to start. I have some options. Let's find something for me to read. We have Keeping 13, which I will not read. Maybe I can read Ruthless Vows. As soon as I decide what I will be reading, I'll let you guys know. And while we're at it, I'm going to show you recent books that I bought in July, because I'm not going to be doing a book haul. I just want to show you guys, because buying books is just on a different whole level, and it just brings me so much joy and satisfaction. This is the stack that we're working with, and first I bought Unravel Me. I also bought The Love of My Afterlife. I've seen so many good reviews about this. This is a new release. This is the August pick for my book club, and I'm so excited to read it. And I got Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I want to read these classics, and I also got Little Woman, and I really like these covers. I didn't know they had these covers. They look so cute together. And look what I got. I'm so excited to start this series. This is Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. I love Elsie Silver. I love Chestnut Springs, and I also love Wild Love by Elsie. So I'm excited to get onto this series because I know people really like it. And then Endless Summer by Aline Hildebrand. And if you guys don't know, I've been enjoying her books, and I got this on a bargain price. I also got this on a bargain price. This is The Wish by Nicholas Spark. I always seen this book and I just never picked it up. So I'm excited to sometime do it. I didn't see this when I got it. No, thank you. I don't even know what it's about, but I'm excited. I've seen really good reviews about it. And then I got Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. I read The Bodyguard by her, enjoyed it so much, and this cover looks so cute. It was also on a bargain price, and I said, why not? And yes, I also want to read the rom-comers by her. And yeah, those are all the books that I bought in July. I know in the book haul that I made for June, I said I was not gonna buy books. That wasn't the case. I'm not gonna say it for August because I know I'm gonna buy the books, so I will try to not buy many books. But that is all for this little section of this reading blog. Something that I forgot to include in my June book haul of all the books that I bought in June, I forgot to include this book. What is wrong with me? This is the most beautiful and summer and cute. I don't know, like the font and the colors of this cover just get me, and I love this cover. They match with my nails, and I've been wanting to read it for so long, and I don't know why I haven't picked it up. But guys, I feel like today I've been talking to you guys so much, and I love that. I decided we're gonna read Ruthless Vows. This is I didn't know that has this. You may not be a goddess, but nor am I a god. Despite our mundane lives, perhaps we make our own magic with words. I love that. Hi guys, little update time. I haven't read much. Actually, I'm 22% into the book. The thing is, what is the thing? I haven't had time for reading much, and I've been busy. I feel like that's literally what I say every single time. But the thing is, like, if I was more invested in the book, I would make time. And it's not that I'm not invested, because I love these characters, but I'm like, nothing's really happening. I kind of want them together at this moment because they're not, and that just annoys me. But I mean, they have to not be together for the plot to progress. I don't know. I stopped reading the physical book. I feel like the letters are so small and they're just annoying me so much. And I feel like they're not that small. That looks kind of small. Okay, I'm on part 2, chapter 12. So I'm reading it on my Kindle because it's on Kindle Unlimited, and I stopped tapping, obviously. It's just, I don't think I have the energy for that right now. I'm kind of busy, so I just want to like read when I can. Put on my glasses so I can look all reader. Glass. Okay, now I'm ready to read. Do something. I'm almost done with the book, and so I'll come back when I finish it. Yesterday night I finished Ruthless Vows, and throughout the day I had to like gather all of my thoughts and like think about it, what my rating was. I can't stop thinking about them because I just, from Divine Rivals, I love the characters so much. I ended up giving this a 4 stars. My reasoning with this rating, and even though I have complaints, but I also enjoyed it a lot, is that it just will be a dishonor to Rebecca and the story, because I feel like this story is so beautiful, and not only the fantasy but also the romance. Is just the side characters, everything was beautiful in this book, and the side characters were also so captivating. But my issue with this is that I wanted a continuation of Iris and Roman's story. I didn't really care about the fantasy aspect, the war in Divine Bravos, and in this one I didn't either. And it felt like the author, I don't know what she wanted to do, but it felt like she couldn't keep a balance in between the fantasy and the romance plot. In Divine Rivals it was so much romance, and like I said, the fantasy, I didn't even care about it. And in this one it was so much fantasy that I was just bored with it and I didn't care enough. And then I wanted more from the romance and I didn't quite get it. I wanted more letters from them because it's just beautiful. I wanted the romance aspect that we got. It was so beautiful in Divine Rivals, and it was just so, what's the word, it was so emotional and romantic. And in this one it was, but it wasn't like Divine Rivals. And yes, their story continues and there's some parts that I love. I tapped so many parts of this book, don't get me wrong, but it just felt like they weren't the main characters. It felt like more Daker or Daker, I don't know, I heard someone call them Daker. So it felt like more like his story. We didn't even got enough of Emba. I felt like she was just mysterious, and I don't know if that was what he wanted to do, but I wanted to know more about her and more about her story. And we got more like about Roman and Daker than we got from other things. And yeah, I felt like the first half of the book couldn't keep my attention for longer than one chapter. I was like in between chapters and like trying to get to like the next chapter so I could like put my book down. However, the other half of the book was much better, which I enjoyed so much. I think that's literally why it's a 4 stars. Like, it saved it for me so much, and I just couldn't give it any less with a good conscience, and I also couldn't give it any more with a good conscience. There's another complaint that I have. Explain to me the ending. Someone died, and why? Literally why? I cannot understand how that happened. Also, she included other people's point of view. I loved that, and I was dying with that. I couldn't. I was like sobbing. Also, Forrest, where was he this whole book? I wanted Forrest to be included in the story and like to interact with Iris, and then we didn't got that. I wanted more. I wanted more from the side characters. I also love how captivating the side characters were. Forrest, Tara, Ari, Tobias. And the epilogue, it just felt pointless to me. Like I said, I didn't care about Empa. And then we got that epilogue, like, why? Literally, why? Yeah, that's my little ranting about Ruthless Vows. Still, I loved it. I would recommend Duology to anyone, and it's just such a beautiful and unique story. Now it's time for a little recap of all the books that I read in this vlog. I read The Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden, which is the 3rd book and final on the Housemaid trilogy. I gave that one a 3 stars. It was okay, just not what I was expecting. I feel like that's a theme with this. I wanted a little bit more. And then I read Addicted After All by not Frida McFadden, by Christy and Becca Ritchie. That's the 5th book in the Addicted series. I love them. I gave that a 4 stars and I enjoyed it so much, and I'm so excited to read their long epilogue. Then I read Unravel Me by Tahira Mafi. This is the 2nd book in the Shatter Me series, and I enjoyed this. However, it wasn't my favorite. I was bored throughout the first half. I gave this a 3 stars. And then Ruthless Vows, which was a 4 stars. So yeah, that's all for this reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it like I did, just filming and reading all of this book. And please comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye.